Hello guys. So this would be my first video where I'm going to teach you about Django custom filters. And this course, basically, this is not a course, this is just a sample video for you all to understand how custom filters work because like I have total experience of around 8.5 years in Python, Django and Unix and all that stuff. So basically when I started working on Django, then at times I faced a situation where I needed a custom filter for my code. So basically, custom filters are like, for example, you have two models, one is students, one is class, and somehow I want a filter which should be applied from another model rather than being on the same model. So as we all know, we are quite aware about filters, normal filters, how they work. You just write list filter and you will just pass the column name and you can easily see how your like things look, how your filters work. But in this is a sort of advanced topic, and I would be covering that topic in detail. So first, I will create two models. So let's start with models. This is my slide, and yeah, you just pardon me for being the slide so simple. So basically, what am going to cover in this course is the first thing is learn what are filters in Django admin panel. Only the basic details, not very detailed one. That course will be created later, where we will cover all the aspects of Django admin panel. And the next is how can we create custom filters in Django admin. This is the topic which we are going to cover deeply. And then we will learn all the things through coding and all that stuff. And keep remember that after you do this, you just make a sample app and try it yourself. So let's start our learning process. So basically, this would be the model which we are going to make. The first one will be the student model, where we would have roll number, student name, and student class. This student class would be the foreign key for the student table. You can see this. I will write here a class name, not the foreign key student. Basically, this would be a class name, and that would be a foreign key to the student table. And we will just put a house color. So basically, what we will do, we will just apply a filter on the student class, and now we will try somehow to show that how we can like make a code change so that when up we can see house colors for all these students. So it will be like, for example, there are three students, they are associated with a particular class A, and that class has house color red. And when so what I will see, I will show you how you can use this house color filter, this one, on the student model. So this is how custom filters work. Because the normal filters you can simply use in the list filter, roll number, student name and class. But to use this house color filter, we have to make some changes. So guys, basically, I thought that I should be making models in front of you, but I thought that it would be a waste of time. So basically, these are the two models which I have created, and this is a student model with roll number, student name, and student class. As you can see, these are the char fields. Then I have created a student class that has class name, which is a foreign key to the student model, and the house color, which has options red and green. I will just use two red and greens only, just for your reference. So basically, what I did, I ran make migrations, and I created all the models, and then I just migrated all these models. Okay, so now what I will do, I will show you that on admin panel how these models look. But before that, you all know that what I have to do, a simple thing is I have to write from dot models import student and student class. And to show these models to the admin panel, I need to write admin dot site dot register, and I will write here first model is student, and then admin dot site dot register, and I will write here student class. Now we will see how does this look in admin panel. So now you can see this is my admin panel. So basically on my admin panel I have two models, that is student class and students. So I have already created the data for you. So basically we have three student names, once again Naman, quite a new Naman and Naman. Okay, just ignore all these names. And the second thing is we have roll number, student name and student class. Okay, so now what I will show you that how can we create a normal filter that Django already provides a condition, and also sorry, and also the student class that is green, green, red. These are the student classes, two students from green class, one is from red class. Okay, so now basically I will show you how we can use normal filters in Django that is being already provided in Django. So now we will create basically the how the normal filters are provided in Django. Okay, so let's start. Now I will write here class. Now I will write here student admin. This is the basically name I this is the convention basically I follow, that the class name and then the admin thing. Then basically what I will write, that will be admin dot model admin, and after that basically I will apply the normal list filter. So list filter, and all these options you can see, you have seen like this: list filter, like sorry, list display, display links, list editable, list filter. These are all which I will cover in detail when I will make a thorough video on each and everything. Just let me know if you want a particular video that will cover many aspects of that is Django panel. Okay, now I will start with list filter. Then always remember you have to use quotes while writing here your filtering thing. Now what I will do on the student thing, I will write student name, sorry, student class as the filter, because the filter cannot be like a very, it should be like a grouping or something like that. Okay, and okay, and I will create one more class, then student, sorry, that will be class admin, and I will write admin dot model admin and list filter. And basically what I will use here, I will check my model and I would use house color for filtering it. But the thing is that if you will notice, you will see that one filter is on the student admin class and one is on the class admin class. So if I want this house color filter on this thing, okay, I will show you. Just let me first show you what exactly does this look on admin panel. And one more thing, always remember that you need to register that associated model with your associate class in the register panel. Then only you will be able to see filters and all. Student admin here, and I think that class admin here. Let's see now. Okay, now this is my admin panel. As you can see, if I like these are the filters, like when I go to my home. So basically these are filters. On a student we have filters by class A and B. If I click on A, only those students will be visible, those are in A, and if I click on B, only the students in class B are visible. Okay, now then I again go to that student class, and I can say they are filtered by red and filtered by green. But what I want is like there may be a requirement where I need to filter out my students based on a color. So basically what I want a custom filter here with colors mentioned. So now let's start with custom filter. So for the custom filters, what we will import is from Django dot contrib dot admin import simple filter list. So this simplest filter will be used to create a custom filter. Got it, guys? Okay. Now, for example, let's create a new filter name as house filter, and after that I will write basically just simple filter. Okay, now press enter. Now title, you have to add the title here, house filter, and then parameter name, which is the name what I will use in my list here. In my list, somewhere here, in the list filter, we have to add this. This would be the name which I would be adding, so it will be working. And after that, we will now there are two functions. The lookup is an inbuilt function. This is not a function which I am currently making. So this is a lookup filter. You have to pass self. As you know, we are in a class, so we need to pass self. Then we have request module. You all know what is request, and then we have model underscore admin. Got it, guys? Now, now what we will do? So basically, I will take a list as all data, then simply just this is the data of the model. So student class dot basically student class, and you all know how to get the data from the ORM objects dot all. So this this will give me all the data from this student model. Got it? Now what I will do, I will simply run a loop over this and basically create a list which will be used as a filter. So basically a filter takes, and basically now let me show you for that in model data. Okay, so it will be all data dot append, and this will be a so that dot so basically house underscore color color. Then I will just copy paste it. Why I need to write it again? Just copy it and paste it. So basically, and after that, I will return. Now, when this will append, this will basically this may repeat values. For example, red red, then again red red, then green green. If for example there are multiple rows with red red houses, so what we want a unique list of all the elements. So basically, it will be list and then set and then or underscore data. So hope you all know what I'm doing. Basically, I have taken all data, I have converted into a set, that is list of unique values, and then I converted them into the list. Got it? So till now what I did, I took a list, that is empty list, just to initialize it. Then I created a model data which has the data of all the student class objects. Then I ran a loop and created a list with the house colors. So basically this will be the list which will be created to use for filtering. Okay, so for example, now why did I use this stuff of this set stuff? The thing is that like when it goes to all the records, it will give you many times there would be records in students class that are red color, green color, so it will be a redundant data. Okay, so what I have done is I have removed that redundant data by converting this list into the set. Then as I know I need to return a list, I have returned a list again. Okay, got it? So now what I will start, now I will start with defining a query set. So query set will be the data which would be returned, okay, when a particular guy selects a filter. And after that request, comma, query set. And after that what I will do is simply if self means the value coming to this, if this is a sort of none is none, then we will return the whole query set, that is query set dot all. So as you can see, now basically we would be returning the query set. So for example, what happens if a query set is hit and if there is something in the self dot value, for example, if a particular clicks on a particular filter, then that value would be received in this query set. So basically now I have to return the filtered data using query set only. And we need to filter out the student class. Okay, if you will see my models, you will see we have a student and a student class. So basically we have to filter out the house color from the student class. Okay, so how we will do that? Now let's see. Just simply write res, and after that is my variable name, then write query set dot filter. After that you will write student class underscore, and you all know when we want to, like, for example, select star from something like that and that, so in this case it will be like student class, and from that I will select house underscore color. Got it? House underscore color, and this will be equal to self dot value. Got it? So this will be equal to self dot value. So, and I just forgot to add a bracket here. Okay, so now I think you all got it. So basically what I'm doing is, if there is no filtering, then simply it will return the query set dot all. And if there is a particular sort of filter, like a particular person clicks on red on green, then this portion will return the required result. So, and the very last thing to do is simply we will add a house filter here without double quote, without single quotes. Got it? So this is my admin panel. So let me check my student class. When I go to student class, we have green, green and red filters. Then again, I go back and go to students. And when I click on a particular filter, okay, I think we have some issue. Let me fix this issue. There might be some issue with my code. Okay, so where should be the error? Error is cannot resolve keyword student class. Choices are okay. So basically, my thing is a class, so I will write. Oh, just capital C is there. Use small c for the whole class name. And yeah, and one more thing, you can see this unused variable. So basically, I have to return the result. Okay, so I think this should work now. Just let me save it. My server will rerun again. Let me check. Okay, now let's see. Now when I refresh again, yes, and it started working. Okay, so when I click on red and only red is there, green, only green is there. Now let's check if the records are right. And yes, roll number, student name, student class. Now student name is once again Naman. So when I go to my student class, then red has Naman, but we were playing with green. So let's go to the and see. Yeah, we have quite a Naman here, and I think this green must have once again Naman. So thank you guys. So basically, this is all about custom filters. I hope you understood this. Just let me know or post in comments if you have any questions, and I will be eagerly waiting to answer that.